Okay, I have been craving Cheez-Its. Also been on a cook it from scratch kick lately, so let's do it. If we're being completely honest, never in a million years did I think that I'd be spending my Wednesdays making snacks from scratch. But I must say, I've been completely tuned into this homemaking era of mine and I've never felt better. This Cheez-It recipe was super simple and used few ingredients. I grated up some cheddar cheese and added it to a food processor, blending it until it reached a mushy-like texture. Then I added in a cup of flour, teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, also some paprika. I blended that up and then added in some butter. Finally going in with some ice cold water that I added in, tablespoon by tablespoon, and blending in between. I'm telling you, this was so much more simple than I thought it was gonna be. And it was pretty quick for the most part too. I also love the fact that I was able to just take ingredients that I already had between my fridge and my pantry. But back to the recipe. That blended mixture turned into a dough-like consistency and I rolled it into a ball. I then plopped it into a bowl and threw it in the fridge for 15 minutes while I preheated my oven to 380. From there, of course, I had to dress up that dough by rolling it out and then cutting it into those squares to mimic the actual Cheez-Its. Even though this process wasn't long, I think between this and grating the cheese is where I spent the most time. Nonetheless, depending on how much you actually make, this process took less than an hour total. I ended up with about 3 batches. However, all 3 of those batches were done before the end of the day. Between me satisfying my craving and my husband who's been asking for more sin, I think this recipe was a win.